Hi folks, Tris here. Thanks for listening to Modem Prometheus, and thanks especially to all of you who have joined our Patreon. We don't run ads, so the whole podcast is supported by you. If you'd like to help out, head over to patreon.com/Modem Prometheus. Members get free merch, early access, bonus episodes, and a lot more exciting stuff. Today's story is called Party Hunting, and is about honesty.
Come out with me tonight. Come out with me tonight. Let me show you all the treasures that are hidden from your sight. Dance with the Lord of Foxes and paint all your shadows white. Kiss the glittering Sunday girl and set yourself alight. All of this is yours if you come out with me tonight. I dunno, June says. Staying in with pizza and a movie sounds pretty good just now. No. Alta steeples her fingers over her burger, fries, and Coke. Not a chance. This is about getting you out again and showing you everything you've been missing thanks to Twatface. Twatface, not his real name, is June's ex-boyfriend. Ex, as of a couple of days ago, when June went home early from her shift at the betting shop, only to find him screwing some goth girl wearing too much eyeliner and too little of everything else. I don't know if I was really missing it. Never was a party girl. Objection. A stab with a French fry punctuates the point. 1. You don't know if you're a party girl or not because you haven't had the chance in ages. You said Twatface always said clubs are crap. 2. If we stay in tonight, you're just going to be sat surrounded by things that remind you of him, and you've got to go somewhere there's no trace of him. 3. If Twatface thinks clubs are crap, they're probably great, because he's clearly a moron. All right, Miss Hotshot Lawyer. June puts on the kind of voice she imagines legal professionals paid salaries measured in national GDP would have. I cannot refute your arguments. Alta looks smug. June knows she's putting it on, at least a bit. They've known each other since they were 7, and she knows how Alta thinks. As teenagers, June's bedroom wall was plastered with posters of rappers and actors, all hot and mostly shirtless. Alta had similar posters, but she also had Ben Franklin, the notorious RBG, and Malala Yousafzai. She'd had her life planned for years. College, law degree, law school, associate for a magic circle firm, senior associate, and partner by 30. June's plans never went much further than attempting not to fail Friday's maths test. Both of them always knew in some way that Alta was going on to bigger and better things, and June probably wasn't. It's hard not to reach that conclusion when the schoolwork is so effortless for one, and a slog up jagged mountains for the other. And that is indeed what happened. College ended. Alta went north to study law. June picked up work behind the counter in a chain of betting shops. She would still message Alta sometimes, though the replies were slow in coming. When she walked in on Twatface, Alta was the one she called. And this time, to Alta's credit, the reply was swift. Back in the city for the summer, she appeared at June's door inside 30 minutes. Yes, it's going to be a riot. You and me, like old times. June takes a bite of her burger. Hey, not so fast. I'm open to the idea, but if we're going out, it's got to be better than a meat feast pizza and a double bill of Knives Out and The Winter Soldier. I'm not giving up staring at Chris Evans for 4 hours if it's not going to be an absolute banger. Oh, trust me, by the time we're done, you'll have forgotten Twatface ever existed. June looks uncomfortable. I don't know I want to go that far. We did have some good times. No, he obviously didn't respect you. You've got to cut him out. Besides, this is going to be the kind of night you'll be talking about for ages. Alta brings up a website on her phone. It's an old-school forum, the kind that used to fill the internet like dinosaurs filled swamps, but were outcompeted by social media. In one of the HTML ugly posts, there is a photo of a beer mat with a maze design sketched on the back. June stares, confused at the image, then looks at the forum's name. Party Hunters. This was posted this morning, Alta says, and I recognised it. This is telling us where it's going to be tonight. June looks at it. Bloody hell. Alta grins. We're going to the final party. A long time ago, before I had yet outgrown my walls, ale was poured and dice were rolled in a tavern on the corner of what would become Love Lane and Aldermanbury. This is not how most people imagine the final party beginning. They assume it grew in the back roads, fueled by magic and honey tar. It's true that it got there eventually, but the others have only ever been able to draw their own pictures of your ideas. From there it kept going, moving from tavern to street to house to gin den to members' club to riverside to park to railway arch and on and on and on. People who have been caught up in its wake say it is the best party they've ever been to. Maybe that is true, if you're lucky enough to find it. So Alta had dressed for the best night of her life. Her top is small, sheer and shimmers like sunlight on a forest pool. Her jeans grip her tightly like they are worried she will escape. Her shoes top a 2-inch heel with a black honeycomb mesh that looks, to a casual glance under clubland lights, like a reminder of lingerie. Her eyelids are shadowed blue, matching the heart-shaped nose stud. Her lips and nails are ribbon red, as if to hide any blood she may draw. Her hair is worn long, with a single thick braid tied across the back. June is wearing a 2-pack hoodie, trainers and a baseball cap. Alta takes one look and says, No. We need a bit more sparkle than that. June gestures to the hoodie, onto which she has sewn silver sequins through the T and the C. I'm plenty sparkly. Come on. Alta grips June's hands. We're going to the final party. We're going to show the whole world what Twatface is missing. Ain't no one going to see it if you hide it under all that. I mean, I pulled my last 2 guys at hip-hop gigs, June says. But she switches to a pair of combats and a tight t-shirt. The trainers stay. They're fine, Alta says of her own shoes. The heels aren't bad. You could walk around in them all night. In your place, sure. It's only got 3 streets, June says. You've forgotten what going out round here is like. What do you mean, my place? This is my place. If you're going to the final party, you need the city in your blood. We're not there yet. It's said in jest, a mild ribbing. But Alta takes it seriously, holding June's arms and looking straight into her eyes. We will be, she says. I am going to take you on the best night of your life. You are going to have fun. You are going to kiss beautiful people, and if Twatface comes crawling back, you're going to be like, Who are you? June smiles, weakly. She isn't quite sure if she's ready for kissing beautiful people yet. But earnest Alta is an intense Alta. They ride the metro north of the river. When they got on, it was full of other people looking for a Friday night adventure, dressed to move and dressed to be seen. The whole carriage fizzing with expectation of what the next few hours will hold. Alta eyes the crowd, wondering if any of them have also found the final party's location tonight. She catches the eye of a young woman with a dark pixie cut and a jacket with a little fox patch sewn onto it, who smiles with the hint of tongue flicking through sharpened teeth. Gradually, the other good time hunters drift out, the fox girl taking a last look at Alta as she does. June and Alta stay, riding the train beyond the bars and clubs of the centre to the edge of the suburbs, the other train riders looking curiously at their incongruous sparkle and shine. When they finally get off, it is in a place of convenience stores and offices for companies that have yet to go anywhere. It is cave dark, the street lights like little puddles of glowing lichen to guide unwary adventurers. The symbol from the forum is on one of those office buildings. A dark block that looked like it could have been a high-rise, but something had poisoned the soil as it grew. The little maze is carved either side of the door. "It doesn't look like where wild nights start," June says dubiously. "It's the final party," Alta says. "Of course it doesn't. If it was in some club like the Forest, everyone would find it. They're probably taken over a floor up there. Partying round the photocopier," June says. "Bang in." The door is unlocked and slides open for them with a gentle whir. The lobby is quiet, unmanned. Across the floor, one lift has its lights on. Alta grins at June, who mimes shaking maracas on the left and right in the universal sign language for party. The buttons in the lift are all out, apart from the one for the 4th floor. Alta pushes it, and they are carried upward. "Do you think you'll come back here after you're a lawyer?" June asks. "What?" The question catches Alta off guard. "After you're done studying, do you think you'll come back or stay up there?" "Why wouldn't I come back?" June shrugs. "I don't know. Maybe you like it better up there. Must be pretty good. You didn't come back at all last year." They're interrupted by the lift door opening. June's phone buzzes and she taps a quick message into it before shoving it back into her pocket. When the door opens, the floor is dark and empty. No computers, no photocopier, no desks. This place hasn't been occupied in a while. No, not entirely empty. In the centre of the floor is a fortune-telling machine. The automaton inside does not look like the usual turbaned wizard or gypsy witch. Instead, it is a hoodie, presumably containing something, but Alta can't quite see inside. It feels like she should from here, but peering into the hood just makes her think of static or an overcast sky. There's no coin slot. A contactless card reader sits on the front. Alta waves her phone at it, and the head creaks from one side to the other, then stares straight at them. From a slot in the bottom, a piece of paper comes out. "That like a ticket or something?" June asks. "Better," Alta says. "It's an address." Alta doesn't know what to expect when she gets there, but is still disappointed. The address is a bar, a place with blue neon strips along the shelves illuminating the bottles, where the music is a house beat just slightly too loud, and where the bartenders wear tweed waistcoats. There are people, the place is lively, but the final party is not here. "Last night," the bartender says, yelling above the drumbeat. "You missed it by a day." Alta swears, at educated length. "Do you know where they went?" The bartender shakes his head. "They said something about a star between statues. Probably some pub or something, I didn't ask. You want a drink or not? I've got people waiting." Alta mouths the words to herself over and over. There's something there, she can feel it. Then, "I know where that is." She pushes away from the bar, colliding as she does so with the fox woman. "Well, hello again," the woman says. "Don't you look delicious?" Alta isn't sure how to respond to that, so she says, "Thank you," and tries to walk away to find June. But Fox clamps a hand on one arm. "You know, the final party isn't all it's cracked up to be. Why don't you and your friend come run with us tonight instead?" Alta sees a small group of 6 or 7 people all standing behind Fox, all looking at her. Every one of them has the same fox patch somewhere on their clothing. "You've been?" "Oh, many times. The party rarely lives up to the hunting." Alta feels the hairs on the back of her neck rise. This is fine, she thinks. This is just city stuff. I'm a city girl, I can handle this. I'd like to see it for myself, she says. But thank you. Have a good night. She hurries off to find June, and does so at another bit of the bar, where she's handing over money for a large glass of wine. Girl, Alta says, what the hell are you doing? Drinking, June says. Meant to be a party night, innit? You want something? We're not staying, the party's not here. This place is all right though. But it's not the party, is it? No, but it's okay. We can sit down there and talk about how men all suck. And I can look at the pretty boys and imagine myself going home with all of them, but not actually go home with any of them because I don't want to do that yet. Be a good night. We're not here for a good night. We're here for a remember for the rest of your life night. Come on, I know where it is. June sighs and signals the bartender again. Can I get a walk me down? They say that it is possible, if you're lucky, to find the final party on the street. The partygoers dancing from one place to another in a glittering parade. Obviously, this is false. They say that some people have spent days, months, or years at the party, surviving on snacks and snatched takeout as the location changes. Obviously, this is true. They say not all the partygoers are human. Talk to some for long enough and you will notice slitted pupils, limbs with too many joints, a dress shifting in such a way that suggests wings are folded underneath it. This is also true, but it is not special. The same can be said for the shoppers in any supermarket. But if the party does not migrate in a single roistering exodus, how does it move? Simple. It creeps. The party is a collective organism, like a jellyfish, a fungus. It sends out tendrils, and just when it looks like it has died, it springs up again somewhere new. Some pieces are lost in the process, some are gained, and so as it moves, the organism renews itself. The organism had been here, but it is not here now. They are in the park with the star-shaped pool, surrounded by statues at the 5 points. Each one has a scientist from a different discipline: Einstein, Darwin, Curie. June taps another message into her phone and blushes slightly as Alta tries to make sense of the footprints. They go in every direction. Alta growls. God damn it. Never mind. June takes a swig from the bottle of wine she carried out of the bar. We gave it a go. Let's grab a pizza and some bottles. We'll still have time to watch Knives Out when we get back. No, I'm not giving up on this. There must be something here that'll tell us where they went. It's just another clue. Let's try asking Streetwise. June sends off the message as Alta says, What? Streetwise. June looks confused for a second, then her expression clears. Oh, right. You probably don't know about it because you moved away. It's like an AI just for the city. It's really good. It can tell you everything. Her phone dings. Huh. Streetwise can't find it either. That means it thinks the party doesn't exist. Alta stares at her. Well, it's clearly wrong, isn't it? Everyone knows the final party is out there. I mean, sure. I guess. I know a load of people talk about it, but I don't know anyone who's been to it. Then what's all this? Alta gestures at the mess of footprints. This could be any crowd, June says. I'm not saying it's right, just, it usually is. Alta wraps her coat around her and glares at the footprints again. June sits on the rim of the pond and checks to see where the nearest metro stop is. Eventually, Alta says, I didn't move away. This is still my home. This is still where I'm from. Well, yeah, of course. It's just, you left, didn't you? You didn't come back at all last year. You didn't even reply when I sent you a picture of that asteroid that came over. I was studying and interning. I couldn't come back. And you couldn't send a text message. I was just... Alta crosses her arms across her body, gripping the strap of her bag. I was busy. I'm sorry. I should have got back to you. It's been a lot of work. By the time I got to it felt too late. You're actually finding something hard up there. It must be tough. Alta shakes her head and drags them back on topic. Come on, we're not leaving it at this. I can't make out a direction, and that app you've got is obviously stupid. So, pizza? June says, hopefully. No. We're going where city folk go when they need things. The Crown and Anchor is still on the Roman road which marches south all the way to the sea. The bartender looks up as they walk in, and June is stopped short at the sight of him. Christ alive! She mutters, and elbows Alta. Perfect 10, am I right? Alta ignores her. She's already found her guy, sitting alone with a pint of Hunter's Best and a ragged paperback in front of him. A hat with a pair of magpie feathers stuck in the band sits on the table. The final party, she says. Where is it? The guy looks at her with a pair of magpie blue eyes, then carefully marks his page with a business card reading Modem Prometheus. You know, he says, this is meant to be my night off. I can keep this as quick as you like, Alta says. How much? The guy looks over to the bartender, who is gamely pretending not to notice June staring. He will find no help there. Are you sure you want to go there? Of course I'm sure. It's the best party there's ever been, and we are going to go. Tonight. Your friend seems to have found plenty enough interesting things here. Alta glances over. June is staring at the barman, perhaps drooling slightly. She's just had a bad breakup. Every bloke looks amazing. The guy raises an eyebrow, unconvinced. Alta leans forward. Well? The guy sighs. Okay, I can tell you where it is, right now. And what it will cost is every chance you may have at future success. This will be your crowning achievement. It will be the greatest night of your life, because it's all downhill from here. You will not be a lawyer. Your family will not be proud of you. You may even, he glances again at June, end up working in a betting shop. That is the price. Will you pay it? Alta puts on her best legal face. That's unreasonable. The price way outstrips the value of the goods received. I can't accept that. Then do not accept it. I will concede it has some value. I'm open to reasonable offers. The guy looks at her, like a crow looking at a corpse. I will devour you. I have no interest in reasonable offers. The price is the price. Take it and go to the final party. Do not take it and do not go. These are the only two choices. This is not a negotiation. It is a statement. Alta grinds her teeth. I can't do that. Well then. The guy smiles. The choice is made for you. And he picks up his book again. After 2 minutes, he says, You're still here. I am, Alta says. Is there any other way we can find out where the party will be? There is. Okay then. Alta leans forward. Tell me what it is, and I won't annoy you for the rest of your night off. The guy looks at her over the top of his book. That is a good price. The Museum of the Future, he tells her, That is where you'll find where the party will be. A minute later, Alta drags June away from the bar. "I've got it, we're leaving." "Oh, thank God," June says, taking another swig of her wine. "I think he noticed me staring." The bartender catches Alta's eye as they leave, and winks. The Museum of the Future is in a maze of side streets. June follows Alta down increasingly smaller alleys as the city night closes in around them. They pass through a street devoted entirely to pottery workshops, where even at this hour ranks of dead-eyed men and women are sat in the windows, endlessly spinning their wheels. They turn off into an alley and a group of 7 foxes swirl around their legs, twining and twisting like cats before running into the dark. One pauses and barks. Barks which mean, "Look what you could have had." But neither Alta nor June speak fox, so they do not know. As they approach the museum, they find a set of workmen praying around a hole in the road. The workmen do not look up, but their heads turn to follow the girls as they pass. It's gone midnight, and the museum looks dark and closed, but the door swings open when Alta puts her hand on it. An attendant still mans the reception desk. He looks younger than they are, idly scrolling through his phone. A sign on the desk says, "Adults £5, students and children free." Alta waves her student union ID while June mutters and digs a £5 out of one pocket. The museum is arranged over several floors, housing artefacts that tell the future story of the city. Here they hold grains of sand from the beach which will one day encase the ridge, when it is a small offshore island. They have a photo exhibition documenting the coming uprising against the cult in Strawberry Hill. On the very top floor, behind a dark door trimmed in red light, they show artefacts from your own future. Very few are brave enough to go in there. None of this is what interests Alta tonight. "You've got something about the final party?" she asks the attendant. "Sure." The boy does not look up from his phone. "Second floor, on the right." Alta climbs the stairs, cursing her high-heeled shoes, eventually taking them off and running up 2 at a time. The exhibit itself is a city map made of LEDs. A touchscreen lets you flick through dates of the party's known locations. June arrives as Alta is running through the dates. 15th of May 1974, 3rd of August 1998, 6th of January 2014, each one showing an LED light on the map. The final date in the list is yesterday. Alta scrolls on and the touchscreen reads, "Where will it go next?" And slowly, in a rolling wave, every light flicks on. "No," Alta says. "That can't be right." And then she remembers precisely what she asked for. She wanted to know where the party will be. She never specified when it would be there. The final party will eventually travel to every venue in the city. June reads from the caption by the display. "It is everywhere and nowhere. If you look for it, you will never find it. It will always be somewhere else. The act of searching, fixing the location to another possibility. If you are chosen to attend, it will come to you." "No." Alta shakes her head. "No, that's bullshit. We've just got to find where it's been. Then there's going to be a pattern." "No, come on, girl, we tried. We didn't make it. It's like 1 a.m. now. We've been running around all night looking for this thing, and I could have been with..." June holds her wine-loosened tongue a little too late. "Could have been with who?" "No one. It doesn't matter." She shoves her phone into her pocket a little too fast. "Girl, I've seen you messaging. Who have you been chatting to all night?" June looks guilty. Alta puts her hand to her head like she has the mother of all migraines. "It's Twatface, isn't it? You've spent the whole night talking to Twatface. Let me guess. He's really sorry. You're so amazing. She didn't mean anything. He'll be good. No, June mutters, in a way that everyone, including her, knows means yes. Come on, what did I tell you? You've got to cut him out. Like you cut me out. You barely even talked to me for 2 years. You just left me behind. I know, and I said I was sorry. But I'm here, aren't I? You called me and I came right out. Yeah, but... June turns away and throws her hands in the air. I didn't want to go out. I just wanted to get sloshed with a mate, eat some junk food and stare at Chris Evans. And I didn't get to do any of those things. June strides out of the building, and Alta runs to catch up. Hey, no. I'm sorry. Okay? You're right. I wanted to go to the party, and honestly, I really did think you'd enjoy it. But I should have listened to you. We should have had pizza. June sits on the building steps and examines what's left in the wine bottle. I miss you, she says. All of you. You and Kate and Amy and Di. But now Kate's abroad and Amy's in the army, and you're going to be a hotshot lawyer and I'm still here. Alta looks down. I'm not going to be a lawyer. Mate, you had your whole career planned out when we were 12. Yeah, I know. I want to be a lawyer. My mum and dad want me to be a lawyer. They're so proud of their smart little girl who's going off to be a lawyer. But I'm not going to be one. I'm failing. I'm not good enough. What do you mean, failing? I mean failing. I did 3 exams last month and I passed 1 of them. I went to every lecture on equity and trusts. I spent ages on the essays. I stayed up for nights revising and I got 34%. Failing. I don't remember you failing at anything. Nah, Alta says, bitterly. It was a shock for me too. Do you know what you're going to do? Flunk out. I don't know. She sighs, staring at the opposite street like she can see her parents in the windows. They're going to be so disappointed in me. Come on, mate, you know that's not true. It is true, though. June knows it is true. She's met Alta's parents. She can see the shared looks and forced sympathy. As is only proper, Alta does not dignify it with an answer. It's not just that, she says. I just don't feel like I fit there. Everyone else seems to find it so easy. And then I come back here and I don't feel like I fit here anymore either. I thought if I could find the party, I'd prove I was still good at things. Still part of this place. I'd feel like I did before I left. June considers this. You know what would have made you feel like you fit in here a bit easier? Coming to my place, having pizza and drooling over Chris Evans. Alta can't help it. He bursts out laughing. The kind of laugh that comes in shuddering waves because it's close to being tears. But it feels so good, throwing up every festering emotion. When she finally stops, she says, He's a bit old for me. You just don't appreciate maturity. He's a bit old for you. He's like 50. He's 44. He could be your dad. If he was my dad, I wouldn't be working for $10.50 an hour in the bookies. June offers Alta the wine, who takes it and has a long swig. It's her first drink of the night, she realises. Sorry, she says, about, and waves the bottle at the empty 1 a.m. street. June shrugs. It's fine. But next time, I choose what we're doing. Deal. Home? I've already booked the Uber. And they do not talk about Alta's problems and how she should handle finally tasting failure. Nor do they talk, really talk, about how June can process finding her boyfriend was timeshare, and why she retreats to her comfort zone even when that zone has lost all real comfort for her. They will regret this at various points in the coming weeks, but that will not change the stories they will tell about the time they chased the final party across the city, almost joined a fox pack, and bargained with the magpie-eyed trickster. And these stories will be part of them forever, just as I will forever be a part of them, and they will forever be a part of me, because they came out with me tonight.
Modem Prometheus is written by Neil Murton, the voice of the city is Gina Sneesby, and is directed and produced by me, Tris Oaten. For free merch, bonus episodes, and behind-the-scenes content, support us at patreon.com/Modem Prometheus. If you're not ready for that kind of commitment, please rate and review us on iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you're listening to this right now. The next episode is due on the swift moon, the 1st of May. Kiss all the Sunday girls, run with all the foxes, and most importantly, tell all the stories that come.